This is part 2 of a two-part presentation about the ImageSite document management system. So let's say I'm on a business trip working in my hotel room, and from my laptop I need to access some document and make some important changes. So to do that, I'll connect to my computer network, and then I'll just go to my computer. Since I have ImageSite Explorer, it can directly connect me to my ImageSite server that has all my corporate documents. I could navigate directly to the file if I want to, but perhaps I don't know exactly which file I'm looking for, so I might want to do a search. So I can right-click and select my search command. This opens up a web browser and logs me directly into ImageSite with my search page displayed. At this point, I can search across all the cabinets that I have access to, or if I think I know exactly which cabinet, in this case the internal Internet cabinet, I can start my search there. So I'll search for the internal document I'm looking for. I know it's part of Project US1. It's a communications document. And really that's about all I know. And search. Well, ImageSite found a lot of files, in this case 260 files. So I really probably should narrow this down a bit. Let's modify my search. Add another level of constraint to the documents. Let's go ahead and constrain that to monthly reports because that's the type of document I'm looking for, and search again. So this allows me to find the document directly. I can float over to see a thumbnail of the document, and I can review the properties of the document here. Confirming that that's the right file, and then I can check it out from here. ImageSite is smart enough to know that I already have a version of this file on my local computer, and it wants to make sure that I'm not overwriting some important work. Now I happen to know that the changes that I've made are not important, and I'm going to make the simple change right now. So I'm going to say yes. Let's go ahead and just overwrite that file. ImageSite then launches the application to me. It sends me straight to the application, in this case Office. So I can make some changes for my hotel room. And directly from Word, I can check the file back in. So this is a direct connection from the application to ImageSite Explorer. Once again, I can see the folder structure, and I know that this is a document that's being checked in right into the Memos folder. It's highlighting it right here, and I can directly check it in. The file is checked in as a new version, and so I'm done. If I want to, I can navigate to a file directly within ImageSite Explorer as well, and see the various files that I have access to. Let's check this file out. I just right-click on the file. I say Check Out, and I could have directly hit the Open, and it will default as Check Out because that's the current default behavior. And just like before, it launches me straight to that particular file in the application. It's going to refresh my display with an icon that indicates it's currently checked out by me, Project Manager Guy, and it indicated with a little red star that there is now a local copy on my computer. If I minimize this, I can go straight to the application and make another edit to this file. In this case, I have the Microsoft Office revision capability tracking all the changes that I'm making, and I can check it in with those revision changes on. Once again, I can go to my add-in, ImageSite, and just check it straight in from here. Here's the confirmation of the file that I'm checking in, the location I'm checking it into, and I just check it in. Check-in and check-in options are similar to the open with open options. Once a file has been checked out, to update that file on the ImageSite server is to check it back in. And so, because this file is currently checked out to me, ImageSite is smart enough to provide me with the check-in option. Depending on how the server is set up, there's options for check-in. In this case, I can check the file in and delete the local copy, or check the file in and keep a local copy. Sometimes when you check out a file that has many edits, you might want to refresh the file on the server. So in that case, you can check the file in, but keep it checked out to yourself so you can continue to work with it. Many of the ImageSite Explorer commands relate to local access to files. If I right-click on this particular document that's currently checked out, I'll see many of the options that relate to this file. For example, the key commands are open, get, and check in. The main commands to download documents from ImageSite to the local computer are open and get. As the name implies, to open the file will launch this particular file to its native application. Open has three options. You can open a local file, you can download a file from the ImageSite server and then open it, or if it's available, you can check out the file from the ImageSite server and then open it. These are sticky commands, meaning the last open option that you chose will serve as the default behavior for the direct click. The get command will download or check out the file, but it will not open it. It will just put a local copy as a download or a local copy that's been checked out. How do you get new documents into ImageSite through ImageSite Explorer? It's as easy as drag and drop or copy paste. Let's say we wanted to add some new documents to the Internets cabinet. We can drill into the cabinet to the location that we want to deposit the new files. Let's say the Projects Info folder. Then go to some files that we may have already on our computer. We can drag the whole collection of files or drag a whole folder with many files if we want. ImageSite Explorer is asking us to confirm that we want to upload these documents, in this case 13 new documents. When ImageSite is done checking in the files, it provides us with a list of all the files that have been checked in this case all 13, and it has all the metadata about these files. This interface makes it really easy to assign properties when you're uploading files or to make changes to those properties later on. As is often the case with multiple files, you can select the whole group of files and assign the common values to the entire group, and then you can identify smaller groups of files and assign unique values to them. ImageSite Explorer uses all the automatic metadata assignment capabilities of ImageSite. In this case, we've defaulted many of the assigned properties based on the folder that we dropped the files into. So these particular documents are all not released, and they were for internal use, part of Project US1. The category is the project's info. Since the document types vary, we can sort the documents here, highlight the documents that we want to assign new properties to. For example, assign scan to these files, then select these doc files, assign memos to them, and for the PDF files, we can assign a different document type, perhaps planning. The document metadata or properties information is very easy to use. If you highlight multiple files, it shows you the common values to each of those files. If you highlight only a single file, it shows you all the properties for that file. And because of the conditional nature of ImageSite properties, if you select a value that requires additional fields, those fields display automatically. When you're done, you simply close the interface and the files have been uploaded to ImageSite. Here's the new folder that we uploaded. So if we want to see it on the web browser, we can just select our View command. This will launch us to the web browser, where we can see the list of all the new files that we've uploaded. And here we have a mix of scan files, Office documents, and PDF files.